What does a Linux administrator actually do in a real work environment? Many people learn Linux commands, right? But still have no clear idea what a Linux administrator does on the job. In this video, we will take a closer look at the role and help you understand about what this career is really all about. Stay with me till the end and you will have a much clearer picture of whether Linux administration is the right career path for you. So let's keep learning together.
Job titles and duties. My students ask me this question. After taking this course, what kind of job am I going to be getting? Or what are my duties is going to be? What I'm going to be working at? Now, those are legit questions. So here's the time that you should know what are the jobs that you should be applying for or looking for, and what you should be expecting to do when you get that job. So the basic job that you're going to be getting is the IT technician, which is more of a help desk technician job. I'm not telling you to pursue specifically for this job, but perhaps for those people who actually have never done any kind of work in IT or don't even have educational background in IT and coming from completely different background, I would say and I would recommend that they should start with IT help desk field. That's one of the field that is very very informative. You will get a lot of information about IT. If you already have some of the experience in IT, then I would say go for system administrator job. A system administrator is an administrator who manages the system. And system is comprised of what? It's comprised of hardware, software, operating systems, networking devices, cables, and all those stuff. All that combined together makes up a system. Then the next one, another higher level job is a system engineer. At this level, you will be designing your entire infrastructure, meaning you will be putting all the computers together, how many computers you need, how many CPU you need, and so on and so forth. Then of course it becomes a senior job, senior system administrator, senior system engineers, manager, supervisor, and so on. So these are the titles that you look for. Now let's talk about the duties. What exactly you're going to be doing. So I have this Word document. I'm going to cover all the duties one by one, and of course really quick. Okay, so here is a document, and this document is also part of your handout. You could download it, you could review it after this lesson. So the primary administration responsibility is that you will be dealing with installing operating system, managing the hardware, firmware, service installation and configuration, upgrade Linux servers, we covered that, migrate operating system from older hardware to newer hardware. You could do that by installing a newer version of operating system to newer hardware and moving all the application. Patch management, will learn that from the yum command, third-party software installation configuration, that you're going to be dealing with many different applications that's going to run on your computer. Remember, we have a hardware, then we have an operating system. Without the application, both of them are useless. So you do need applications to run on top of them. And once you run it, who manages that? You're going to be managing them. You're not going to be like really dealing with configuration of it or using them. The users are different as compared to you guys who are going to be installing it. Then different type of issues or troubleshooting that you're going to be dealing with almost every day, like servers is running slow, disk is down, NTP is not working, mount issues, cannot restart the service, can't get to the DNS. Review all of them one by one, and I assure you we covered almost 95% of all these issues in our training class. So cannot log in as root using SSH protocol. Incorrect hostname, memory is high or full. What do you need to do? Backup is not working. Of course, most of the time backup is a third-party software. You're going to be learning that once you're going to be joining. Set up cron job or schedule job. You're going to be setting those up. Then we have documentation. Now, every job in IT especially, I would say, requires you to do the documentation. What that documentation is, that if an issue comes in, you document it, how you resolve it, and if there's a new system to do the installation, you follow the documentation or you create your own documentation. Then you're going to be sitting down in the meeting. Your manager wants you to sit down, give them the progress report, what you did the whole week, or you're probably going to be meeting with vendors who are going to be coming in with new technologies to introduce new technologies. So meetings going to be happen almost at least 2-3 times a week, so expect that. Additional tools that you're going to be working with, like monitoring tools. There's got to be a monitoring tool that monitors your entire infrastructure, right? So who manages that tool? You manages that tool. Documentation tool, ticketing system. Every issue that comes in most likely is going to be generated inside of a ticket. You get a ticket, you look at the ticket, and then you resolve the issue, put in your resolution inside the ticket, and close it. And that's also one of the way the management actually kinds of measures your performance, how many tickets you close, how fast you close the ticket. So this is a way for them to kind of quantify your performance. Then you have configuration tool, other tools like Red Hat Satellite, Puppet, Kickstar, Active Directory, all different types of tools you're going to be working with. Vendor relation. Red Hat, if you're going to be working with Linux, most likely you're going to be dealing a lot with Red Hat. So I would highly recommend you that you go over to every website listed here, register yourself there. Sign up there. You will be starting getting the new release, new updates and everything. So stay ahead of all the technologies that they have. Red Hat, HP, Dell, Cisco, VMware, third-party vendors, Microsoft, all these companies you're going to be dealing with almost every day, because once the issue is not being resolved, most likely you're going to be escalating to vendors. Then third-party application support you're going to be providing. You're going to be dealing with licensing. Every product that you buy or every product that you have in your environment that you have installed, you have to pay for it, and it comes through the license. Of course, there is someone who has to manage it. Well, sometimes managers manage those licenses. Sometimes they give their responsibility to system administrator to manage that. So keep that in mind. Other job related tasks are like you're gonna be on call. What that means is if a team has 6 people, you're gonna be getting on call every 6th week. They're gonna be giving you a phone, a laptop, so when you are home or when you are home after hours or over the weekend, an issue comes in, you have to be present, not at the office location, but present to respond to that issue. So that is being on call. Be prepared for that. Recommendation, you're going to be recommending for new technology. How are you going to be recommending? Well, you have to attend seminars. You have to attend and keep up to date with all the technologies. As I said, sign up with all those vendors. Attend training. You're going to be going with a lot of training. The companies are going to be providing you trainings. Project management, evaluate third-party tools, which is more of a POC related tasks. So these are some of the jobs, duties that you're going to be working. There are more, there are less, depending on the environment. Sometimes it's a smaller environment, sometimes it's a bigger. If it's a smaller, you might have to wear many different hats, meaning you're going to be doing a lot of stuff. But it's good for you because you're starting your career. But if you've been there, you probably want to work for a bigger company that has a quite laid out infrastructure in their team, and probably your duty is going to be separated from each other. So that's what about it.
So folks, if you learned anything from this video, then I request you to please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and let's keep learning together.